Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Some more gaming. I don't tend to start new series lightly, so this is a new series I'm starting. Tonight we smoke weed and we drink booze. Drinking some Kahlua. Some Grand Marnier with some Kahlua. Some Kahlua. Go Kahlui. Nothing quite like inebriated gaming. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Kelly M0. Most people just call me Kelly. Most of you from my small cult of followers come from the Hive Workshop, from the days of Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2 editing. Some of you jumped on board during my Aliens The Dark Descent series. Some of you jumped on board from my Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 series. Some of you came from the Bear Trauma Discord, specifically the mods Discord and the sub-builder Discord. Today we are playing the sequel, the much-awaited sequel to a game called Jurassic World. Jurassic World came out a few years ago. To be honest, I never played it very much because at that time I was mostly playing another game called Red Solstice 2. I will be coming back to Red Solstice 2 hope before it goes offline. I suspect it's going to die soon. It's got no lines. Might as well that while I can. This week I've started 3 different series all at once. As I smoke weed, I change my mind about what I feel like playing, and when I happen to want to play changes, and as that changes, I create all kinds of half-baked series that aren't really finished. So tonight we're going to smoke weed. We're going to start a brand new campaign, because let's face it, when I last played this game, there wasn't even a button here. This was just a button that said coming soon. As you can see, they've added some DLC I do not own. I have been working on getting particularly special games set up. Lately I've been preparing to do a series on the Command and Conquer games, because now Command and Conquer is on Steam. And what does that mean? It means you don't need Origin anymore, and it also means that some games that wouldn't run mods on Steam are running mods on Steam. So I went through all the trouble, go in and update and install a whackload of very old, very cool Command and Conquer mods. So the first series I'm going to do is going to be Tiberian Sun Firestorm. The second series will be Red Alert 2, both of which will have higher resolution mods. Then I'm going to do Generals with higher resolution mods, higher fidelity graphics mods, and then the last one I'm going to do is going to be Tiberium Wars 3. It's going to be a quadfecta, 4 games. But lately I've been having problems implementing mods for, very specifically, the Kane's Wrath campaign. The Kane's Wrath campaign, the mods that I'm trying to install are so elaborate and so complex that I don't think I can even play the campaign with the mods. So I may end up having to just use the walls mod. So it's going to be kind of a neat, once-in-a-decade experience. But until I figure that out, and until I can get past the final boss in Space Marine 2, I've decided to take a break from Barotrauma. I have 1,700 hours into Barotrauma. I've taken a break from StarCraft 2. I have 55,000 hours into StarCraft 2. taking a break from Space Marine 2 because I have over 100 hours into Space Marine 2. So today I figured I'd touch something that at the time was expensive, at the time was cool, but I couldn't run it. The time that I bought and tried to play this game was on the same computer as I was playing Dark Descent before it caught internally on fire and died. Slow and hideous, painful, cat hair filled death. We all know what cat hair does to a computer's motherboard. For those of you who don't know what cat hair does to a computer's motherboard, you should probably see it for yourself before you try to judge it. All I will say to you is that the motherboard looked melted, the graphics cards looked melted, the RAM sticks looked melted. It was like a wax statue of Donald Sutherland or William Dafoe that has been exposed to the sun too long and has decided to start getting dribbly. You know what I'm saying? How is it that guy puts it in The Dark Descent? Fresh out of the academy, you feel me? This drink is too strong. This weed is too strong. I'm assuming, due to the number of updates, that I'm probably going to want to just do campaign. Seems these campaigns are DLC. And I can't do all these. So I will just do. Yeah. Now, we'll watch
Jurassic
the pretty movies.
World. This is where our story begins. A scientific breakthrough without any consideration of the consequences. So nature did what it does and unleashed chaos. This time we were deeper into the illusion of control, and the chaos brought something much worse. And for a moment, we remembered how precious life is. Time has a funny way of softening our memory of what it's like to lose control. And ambition. Ambition is a persistent thing. For the dinosaurs left behind, time was becoming immaterial. From miracles of science to assets destined for exploitation. Perhaps it's time we reflect on the true nature of nature. An endless cycle with one goal: survival. And this means that dinosaurs and humanity have to find a way to work out their differences.
Wow. Say what you will about think of the Jurassic Park movie. How is it that IGP puts it? Oh.
To us, a desert is a wasteland, devoid of anything but the most extreme examples of life. But creatures once thrived in these lands hundreds of millions of years ago. Given the geological history that we're dealing with, dinosaurs walking among the tumbleweeds isn't that much of a stretch. The current situation, where dinosaurs are running wild, is untenable to those in charge, well, those that think they're in charge. So we're left with a problem or an opportunity. This is where you come in. They've
Oh
ignored
boy.
my warnings before, but maybe this time with you, it's going to be different. I'm willing to embrace the uncertainty.
Sweet Lord. Here we are. We've returned. After so long. It's recording. Thank God. Okay. Gameplay, display. How maxed out can we get these graphics? Set to low. Begin to lag it. Oh, high. Oh, very high. Go to very high and then turn down the things we don't care about. Like, for example, this. I don't care all that much. Care all that much about that beat. That down. Yeah, we don't need that. Like that. Not care about that. Who am I kidding? I've been playing StarCraft 2 for 15 years. We don't need. I'm used to shadows being circles. Warcraft 3 circles, bro. Water detail. I actually found the water detail on very high is kind of awful. If I remember anything from Jurassic World 1, I think water detail is what hurts you the most. Am I remember correctly? Wind? Rain? Cool with this? Yeah. Audio. Fiddles? Do we get subs? MasterCard as opposed to submissive card? You licensed music. Now why the hell would I... No, we need the battle chatter. That is a homeworld / command and conquer rule. You must always have the battle chatter. That. Subtitles enabled. Yes, please. Hide subtitles too. No. That big. Fine, right? I'm gonna max that out. Yes, please. That was important. I think it auto set. But I'm a Warhammer fan. That's it. Slider like that before. That's cool. All the. Yes. So, for those of you who don't know, I was like 3 years old or 2 years old when Jurassic Park the movie came out. And I still remember that scene where the T-Rex pushes the car the uh, over the cliff and then yells at the car really loud. And that was a very scary moment for 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds like me. So I don't really care what people think of movies 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I liked 1. Okay? I really liked the first movie. Anyone who watches Jurassic Park, the first movie, and says that it's a bad movie, this is a similar topic. I know that it gets repetitive when I talk about the same things over and over again, but I feel this is somewhat necessary to talk about this. This is similar to what same thing people were saying when they talked about the Starship Troopers game. They were saying that it was trying to hit back on the nostalgia. It was trying to steal movie magic and turn it into video game magic. Yes, yes, that is exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is. Someone went and said, "Hey, let's turn City Skylines 2000 into fucking combination of Tycoon fucking Park Simulator and Company of Heroes," I guess, is the closest engine I can think. People say, "Oh, what is Company of Heroes?" This game's engine is very powerfully influenced by the work of Company of Heroes, and we know that due to the similar noises and similar physics. Company of Heroes 2 had very unique, very characteristic physics that this game also has, so I know it. I can feel it. Vehicles move around about the same distance and they flop around about the same speed and they make the same noises. It's actually kind of incredible watching different franchises bleed into other franchises. But for those of you, now I know there's basically no one who's never seen Jurassic Park, but for those of you who have never seen Jurassic Park, this is a similar rant. I gave a similar rant for the Starship Troopers game. It's fairly relevant. Here we go. You ready for this? Whew. Okay. Jurassic Park. What is Jurassic Park? Jurassic Park is a story similar to Starship Troopers when I said that it's an interesting and unique story. Jurassic Park is an interesting, unique story. It's about genetic manipulation and the woes and the silliness of man. Excavators find a mosquito. They drill into the mosquito. They take the mosquito's butt. They stick a needle up the mosquito's butt. They stir it around a little bit. They sodomize the mosquito some more. They inject the stuff they suck out of the mosquito's butt into chicken frogs. And they end up with nightmares. That's the abbreviated, fast, non-elaborate version of what Jurassic Park is. That's what the first movie was about. It has elements of betrayal, elements of heroism, elements of fatherly love, elements of terror. Some of you would say, "Oh, it's just dinosaurs just running around." You don't understand. There was no other movies like it at the time. There were movies competing with each other. You have to remember, this was a time when movies were getting pretty creative. During those same years, you had Blade Runner, you had John Carpenter's The Thing, you had Freddy Krueger, you had the Aliens series, you had a whole bunch of things all competing. It was the 90s. Science fiction 90s was the golden age of science fiction, in my opinion. For CGI effects, anyway. And Jurassic Park was one of them. And so the movie ends with the theory that the old man regretted trying to make a theme park. He regretted all the people that got eaten. He's completely changed his philosophy from spare no expense to save everything you can. You know, he's like a philanthropist. He changes from being a corrupt, money grubbing holy shit asshole to, or I guess he's kind of cool throughout the whole movie. You just kind of like Hammond. Hammond is just a guy. He's just a great guy, and so you'll like him. But in the beginning, he's kind of a money grubbing asshole. He reminds you of those Newfoundlander oil rig CEO bosses who hang out around on the oil rigs. They're old, they're surly, they care about money. They say they care about nothing but money, but then they spend hours of the day following around saying, "Your shoes are untied. You better tie your shoes, you're gonna slip and fall." Or they point at you and they say, "You're not wearing your helmet." Because they're so obsessed with your health. You see them smoking like chimneys. You see them running around in sock feet with no helmets, but they go around telling everybody else to wear helmets, not because they don't care, but because they care a lot. That's Hammond. He's like an old dude. He cares about everybody, but he also cares about money. And then at the end of the story, he's just kind of old and sick and tired, and he doesn't care about money anymore. He just cares about serving the animals. He thinks that the dinosaurs have rights, just like any god-given other living creature, because we can coexist with John Carpenter's thing. That's totally a thing. Didn't you guys know that we can just shake hands with John Carpenter's the thing and achieve world peace instantaneously just by shaking hands? Do you not understand the dilemma of genetic manipulation? What if we accidentally created the arachnids of Glendathu, or xenomorphs, or God bid anything, any number of horrible, awful things that we genetically create by accident? Jurassic Park was the first story to play with that theory in a serious manner. That's what made it special. Was Jurassic Park 2 good at the time? It felt good. You know? It's dated. Lost World Jurassic Park 2. It didn't age well. People make fun of it a lot. I didn't hate it as a kid. I thought it was fucking cool. It meant more toys, which meant more fucking Jurassic Park shit, which meant more fucking Jurassic Park toys. Jurassic Park video games. Has anyone even heard of Dino Defender? Hey guys, you ever played a hideous game called Dino Defender? That game is hideous. Don't play it. I'm serious. It's awful. It just don't fucking play it. It's really bad. I don't know what they were smoking when they made it, but as a kid, that shit, I fucking beat that shit. And you guys, you understand. For those of you who don't know, Dino Defender was like a Kong Mario platformer style game where you had one life, you had one fuck up. If you fucked up even one time, you would get a jump scare of a screen, kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, really. In fact, if you remember, if for those of you who knows what Five Nights at Freddy's is, it's a game where if you die, you get a jump scare, and that's what Dino Defender had. So you had to avoid the dinosaurs. You got too close to even one dinosaur one time, that was the weakest possible dinosaur. You would get a giant jump scare on your screen, super fucking loud, and then you would immediately respawn at the beginning of the game. It was like a one shot. You had one shot. So you had to like navigate every fucking obstacle perfectly. Because if you fucking didn't, you went straight to the beginning of the game. Eventually they had an update that created custom checkpoints, save points. But that was before the copy. That was after the copy that I got. So the copy that I got, and it was, unironically, it was never updated, was the one where you had no fucking checkpoints to save anywhere. There was no checkpoints. There was no such thing as checkpoints. So you would just start right at the beginning of the game. So you had to dodge every dinosaur flawlessly, solve every puzzle flawlessly, and eventually you beat it. And then it just played like an end of the game cinematic that was kind of cool, and then it puts you right back at the beginning of the game again. One shot. It was like a never-ending one shot. It was fucking stupid, and it was awful, and it was super difficult. Super fucking difficult game. But there were some bad Jurassic Park games, you know? There was. And this isn't one of them. Alright, so how awful is my performance? Alright. bad. Now, I saw dinosaurs in the cinematic. Does that mean there's dinosaurs out here? It's been a long time since I played this game. And I mean a lot.
Okay, I guess an introduction is in order. I'm Cabot Finch, Assistant Director of the U.S. Department of Fish and Wildlife. I know it sounds important, because it is, but let's not get bogged down in labels and titles and organizational flowcharts. I'll make this easy. You work for me.
That's right. Smoke
See,
weed,
nothing to it.
drink booze.
You'll be working with the experts. This is Claire Deering and Owen
Drink
Grady.
booze, brothers.
And yes, we have first-hand experience with the
Claire.
dinosaurs. I'm the former operations manager at Jurassic World. Owen and I actually helped build the park. And unfortunately, we were there to witness its destruction. And this is Owen. He works with velociraptors.
You could call me a dinosaur wrangler.
Okay, this
though
is...
officially I'm an animal behaviorist. I was just building a level of trust with them when this happens.
Okay. So we'll need
Good God,
to get a
can we
few
skip
things in
these?
place ASAP.
Is this possible?
Start with a response facility, equipped with both a Ranger
Yes,
Team
ma'am.
4x4
And a capture team helicopter.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Click buttons. Oh my God. It's just like Aliens. Just like the Aliens tutorial. Oh dear sweet Jesus. The response facility. Don't you mean the Nod airstrip? Oh come on now, let me build and
We
make
are
more
making
stuff.
excellent progress, so let's stay focused. Next step,
Yes, we'll
building
stop
a
looking at
backup
your
generator.
tits. We
Then
promise.
feeding the energy it creates to the response facility. And also make sure the building is connected to
I
the
do.
path network. It only does us good if it's operational.
Yep, sure thing. Yes, ma'am. Oh my dear sweet Jesus.
Hey, Claire. We may have trouble tracking this dinosaur from the ground.
Oh no,
and
it's Grand
more
Theft Auto
trouble if
5.
we're lucky enough to find it.
It's
Then
Grand
the
Theft Auto
sensible
5.
thing is to take a capture team helicopter. You can trank it from the air.
See?
Oh my
I
God,
like
I'm
the way
getting
I think.
Grand Theft Auto 5 PST coming back. Does anybody remember the Grand Theft Auto 5 PST? Is it happening to you too? Oh. I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm too drunk. I'm too high and drunk to be flying an aircraft. Why would we do this? Oh, the greatest helicopter in the world. If only the one in Oh, come on. Yes. It's all
Claire,
coming
this
back
is
to
Owen.
me.
I copy you.
We have it. Capture successful.
I knew you'd do it. Never had a doubt.
Really?
Well, maybe one or two.
You're sweet.
Well, it's better than usual. I'll take it. Now, where do we take this dinosaur?
We have the enclosure. We just need you to deliver.
Hey, don't I always? Wait, you don't have to answer that.
Oh no.
John Hammond was concerned about what would happen if dinosaurs lived in the wild. It adds a whole new level
Get
of
his name
challenge,
out of your
and
mouth.
perhaps
Get his
opportunity.
name out of your mouth. That's okay, because Claire has nice tits. We accept Claire for what she is.
Asset transportation underway.
Yes, nod, carry all. You understand? Sad piano music. It's all coming back to me. No, it's the wrong direction.
I instantly recognize this dinosaur.
Yes,
Kinda
yes.
hard to forget once you've been trapped in a room with one. We couldn't save that baryonyx, but we can certainly
Oh,
help
that's
this
right.
one.
It went into the lava. I totally forgot about that. We couldn't save that baryonyx. Oh,
There's not a
so
lot out there for
sad.
the dinosaur to consume, so we'll need a feeder inside the perimeter of that enclosure.
Hungry dinosaurs make me nervous.
I volunteer,
Can't
Claire.
disagree with you there.
I volunteer, Claire. Don't change anything. It's fine. Oh, right. Well, I guess just have to. Oh, but is this what happens? This is what happens. Wasting some time. Right, the fish. God, I totally forgot about the fish. That's right, we want them to be like on their own. Because otherwise... when you get two more, they start squabbling at the feeding hole.
Good to go on this end.
Copy. Okay. We need to get a full assessment of the dinosaur's health. Utilize a ranger team vehicle. Owen will
Oh
help
my
you
God.
get a status of the animal's overall welfare. Then we can plan our next move.
You really need that? A plan? I mean, I've always
Oh
been
God.
more of a just make it up as I go kind of guy.
Tell you what, if this doesn't work, we'll try your way.
Missing rock.
That sort of sounds like a plan.
Can you please stop microing off? Get off. Get.
While we can't replicate what we had on the islands, we still have to do what we can to get the dinosaurs more comfortable with their current surroundings here in Arizona.
Sunscreen and drinks by the pool? How's that sound?
Are you seriously asking? Or pretend asking?
Okay, Claire, how about we add some preferred terrain to their pens instead? Better?
Chickens like to run. Give the chickens what they want. It's all about the chickens, guys. You don't know it. That's right, we and building constraints. Oh, what? Where'd he go? Am I dumb? Oh, God, there he is. Seeing a rock. Totally forgot about this nonsense. Okay, so yeah, so guess what, guys? You gotta plant rocks. So obviously, you always get the biggest possible rock. That does it. See? Comfort. Lonely.
We've got to monitor these dinosaurs more closely. That means setting up a ranger post inside their enclosure. sounds crazy, I know, but this'll work. Trust me.
Edge, buddy.
I'm getting reports of dinosaurs running freely around the facility.
There's no
Claire.
way.
The reports may be accurate, but they don't paint a complete
There's
picture
no
of our
way.
current status.
Angry dinosaurs on the loose. What am I missing?
They're not angry. They're simply acting on instincts. The more threatened
my
the
God.
dinosaurs feel, the more hostile they'll become.
Especially if they sense survival is at stake.
But it is. Both theirs and ours.
Yeah, but only we know that.
How can you do that?
For now, anyway.
We'll start by tranquilizing one of the dinosaurs from the helicopter, and then have a transport team bring it back to the facility.
Great. Do it.
Your lord. God. No way. No way. There's no way. Oh. How on earth? Am I dumb? Oh, dear Lord, it's... fascinating. Chickens. They're not gonna give me chickens. They're gonna make me go out and about. Bye, Tris. Oh crap. It's never a good feeling. Having them outside. Alright. I know it looks terrible, it's a waste of space, but places? Actually fly them there. They can immediately run from this to this. It's decent. It's decent. Alright, well, I guess it's time to go on our pilgrimage. Not gonna start breaking out, are you? Yes. What's over here? Oh god. There's gonna be fighter jets. There's gonna be lock-on missiles. My GTA 5 PTSD is kicking in again. Don't see nothing. Oh boy. It's forcing me to turn around. That's the invisible wall. I've discovered it. Wizard Hall. They'd be around water, right? They right over here. They are. crap, they take 4 hits now. Can't point down low enough. Jesus. Just gotta cheat. Alright. Making Jurassic ups.
Collecting asset. Heading to pick up the asset.
Alright. Now, if we don't want to die, we want water. Obviously. Grass.
Transit has commenced. Transporting asset.
Why not?
Asset has been delivered. Confirming asset delivery. Delivery complete.
Overall, I'd say our operations are improving. I'm confident we may get a handle on this yet. But I'm also concerned, specifically about our biodiversity. Still, for now, let's focus on getting the dinosaurs safe and secure, as well as building some additional viewing galleries the DFW staff can use to monitor the animals.
Yeah. Why not? Ground fuck. Oh, fiber. Oh, yeah. Hear that sound. Oh, I already did that. Wait. Yes, well, say anything now.
With so many of the animals running free, our priority has to be capturing as many of them as possible. We can coordinate our efforts from an expedition center. Get one built, and we'll take it from there.
I'll be able to track the dinosaurs, but some help would sure be appreciated. Claire tells me there are some candidates to recruit. Scientists. Hopefully you can find one as rough and tumble as I am.
Try to remember what the good stat was. Medics.
You seeing this, Claire?
Yeah, I sure am. This is our first live capture opportunity.
Let's not miss it.
We should assign that scientist you just hired to the task. Agreed?
Oh boy.
Owen, you there? I think you're still muted.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Good idea. What do we got to lose? You know, except maybe a new recruit.
Before the remote capture teams return, we should have enclosures ready for the dinosaurs. Think of it as welcoming them back home.
That's right, I forgot. The Stegosaur and the Triceratops. They don't like one another. Yay.
Asset being transported. Asset has been transported.
Okay.
Shut up, Owen. Killing me, son. Killing me, son. Why are you playing all that music? Why you play that music? Ain't right. Right. Nothing bad's happening yet. Look. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, how about fuck you? Okay. Fuck you for playing that music. Freaking me out. I know what I'm doing. I know. Pass are too long. To be done about that. Anyone who says these aren't worth it don't know what a lawsuit fine looks like. See that? I'm going up. As long as that's going up, you're alive. If that's going down, then you're dead. Man, I really hate it when they block buildings from me being able to be made. Ugh. Need another nod airstrip stat. Don't believe me? The mastodon's
Who's
coming.
watching who?
I'm not following you, Owen.
Well, it's just like the dinosaurs are always watching us, so shouldn't we be watching them?
Yes, we should. Once we have the dinosaurs comfortably settled into their enclosures, we'll need viewing galleries.
What I'm saying. Only you said it.
Gotta be right in the middle. There. Bam. Bam. Everyone's happy. Lots of dinosaurs, lots of shelters, lots of power. 90%. Not have comfort? No ailment? Of course it is the biggest carnivore. Alright. Oh, you can... Yeah. I forgot about the gate. I'm so dead. Hide it. Not having water? Ground. Okay. It did sound like they were having problems with power.
Owen. Owen, we have a real problem.
I'm trying, Clara, but it's just, well, this is who I am.
Not you.
Ah, the dinosaurs. Tell me something I don't know.
Okay, how about this? There's a massive sandstorm headed our way, and it could wipe out the facility. Without power, the safety of the dinosaurs could be at serious risk.
Okay, listen to me, Claire. We'll figure this out. Have I ever let you down before?
Actually, no.
And I'm planning on keeping it that way. Everything we can do, we will do. We've survived worse. What's a little sad?
Is it though? You know what? What? Or do you...
I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty concerned about our current situation. As much as I'd obviously love to help out, I'm a little tied up. So, who's gonna protect the dinosaurs?
And our personnel.
Yes, of course. I mean, that goes without saying.
I'm saying it anyway.
It's just, it would be a tragedy to lose these animals again. And by tragedy, I mean huge financial loss. And obviously an embarrassment to those in charge of the DFW.
People such as you.
Well, actually, exactly me. So, how do we avoid that?
Okay, step one, round up the stragglers and get all the dinosaurs back into their enclosures. Then we'll work on our safety rings.
This good?
Yes, this is a plan I can support now and take credit for later.
Attention all personnel.
That's so
Advancing
cool
orbit
to me.
starting to pass.
Get to the silo!
Asset transportation in progress.
Fix the hole, you twats. Nobody else broke out. Bad. Ah. Got a point. Got a point. Yeah! Time to smoke some weed, drink some Kahlua. Take a second swig of that. Oh yeah. This is a good one to end it on, I think. A sweet little introduction after a 2-year hiatus. Good way to relax, chill out, get some inebriated gaming. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you